Free my mans. He ain't do nothing.
Uh-oh.
I was busy thinking about...
Oh, no! Don't arrest him!
What did you do today at work, Billy? I arrested a pelican for trying to eat prairie dogs. I don't know what those animals are. Prairie dogs is all I can think of.
Hello, 911, come quick, there's a pelican, he's eating all the capybara!
Capybara, that's the word. Hello? Police? Alright!
No, this isn't a prank, why are you laughing at me? 911, please! Okay, then could you fucking imagine, like watching him getting his fucking goose ass in the cop car?
Pelican's tried to swallow a whole sergeant.
Have you ever seen a large bird I guess they're not technically birds of prey, I'm not sure what they are, but a large bird like that when they're trying to square up and defend themselves?
Where they like wings out like a swan.
They walk at you like...
Yeah. I mean, I've been attacked by a swan, I've told you that. That was a great bird walk.
Thank you! When we went to the zoo, there were ostriches. And the ostriches were in egg-laying season. But ostriches are really fucking stupid. So the ostriches had laid their eggs in the mud right next to the chain link fence where everyone comes to see them. So when you walked up to the ostrich, there was one big-ass dumb ostrich sitting on all the eggs. And then you'd go to like look at them and be like, oh, look at the ostriches. And they'd all come fucking walking at you, just you know, with their wings out. And they'd walk like they weren't in range where they could bite you. So they would just sit there and like...
just bite at the fence.
Yeah, and they look so stupid. And like the first time... We walked away because we didn't want to stress out an ostrich who was protecting her eggs. So we were like, sorry, we don't mean to offend you. Like, we're just visiting.
Pardon us, ma'am. We did not know that you were caring for a child.
I don't want to offend you and your babies. But we walked down to the other side of the ostrich enclosure because it's a big one. They've got, you know, like acres of land.
Yeah.
And the fuckers are following us the whole way. Just to the point where we're not even by the eggs anymore. We're looking at other animals. We come back and they're sitting there just... biting at us, and we're just like fuck you, ostriches. But anyways, that's how I imagine that went down.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. They're trying to chase it. It's out there, wings out. Like I've been attacked by a swan. They hurt, but
Oof.
I've never seen a pelican aggressive to a human, and that's exactly how you described it. Is what I'm imagining.
Aggressive pelican just doesn't sound like a thing.
I mean, it's a great either band name or Heroes of the Storm team name. Hi, we're Aggressive Pelican. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can we do that for our next Mania team? We confronted with the team BG Aggressive Pelican.
Yes, absolutely. But we only pick Stitches because we're fishing.
Face on a pelican.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Rogues. Rouges.
The only thing you need to know about rogues is in and out. You get in, you do your shit, you get out. You don't need to make good decisions if you can outrun your bad ones, okay? So you need to pick a lock, you roll a 2. Just kidding, it's a 10. You have reliable talent. With expertise, that's like an 87. Boom, lock is picked. Someone's trying to hit you. Just kidding, that would impede our in and out. You do uncanny dodge, they simply don't do damage. Someone else hits you with a fireball. Just kidding, in and out. Evasion, no damage. Now it's my turn, you're going to bonus action hide. Sneak attack. Now I've thrown you off your rhythm. See all those D6s? That stands for pain. You think you're gonna catch me? Just kidding, I can dagger you 4 more times this turn, and then I will stealth. I rolled a 4. Just kidding, it's a 47. Reliable talent, I was in, now I'm out. Any questions?
Yeah. I hate rogues.
I like to play rogues.
Yeah,
I play
everyone
them
likes to
very
fucking
often.
play rogues or DMs.
DM hates
Right?
rogues.
I mean, this creature had 37 hit points. I'm gonna give it fucking 87 hit points, so the rest of the people in my level 3 party can fucking hit it.
Yeah. I mean, to date this video, I ran a D&D session earlier today for the time me and Jinxie are filming. We are fighting a Tharosk. I can't remember its name. It's an orc demon, basically. It's an orc that has worship groups to the point where it's so angry it's now a demon. They're basically dealing with that. Jinxie's character Bo was the first one to future me put a picture of Bo up on screen. Jinxie's the first to make it to the Tharosk after killing 2 imps. Bash their brains out, easy kill. Makes it to the thing, bites him, doing 12 points of damage. Our paladin runs up and proceeds to do over 60 points of damage in a single turn because she critically struck a divine smite and it was a fiend. And it then dies the next turn to the artificer's mechanical servant. Just dunking on him. And yes, Bo did kill like 2 people and set up the kill on the other one. But it's like, 86 points of damage because of 1 nat 20 because you were able to roll 6d6 on 1 attack plus your weapon die. Okay. Sorry, 6d8 on 1 attack plus your weapon die. Okay.
At level 5.
At level 5.
Rogues and paladins are the fucking worst, and I have both in my group.
But technically you could do the same thing with Warlock, but no one does that. I have met 1 Warlock who's ever played Eldritch Smite. Because, guess what? You got 3 spell slots. You don't want to burn them for shit like that.
Every time I've ever seen a Warlock play Eldritch Smite, it's just the rest of the party going, we would like to have fun too.
Exactly. Alrighty. Rogues. I mean, obviously, a spellcaster can do the same thing, but the spellcaster's damage output of that level usually comes at later levels. And by that point, it's more balanced out. Early levels, the martial classes dunk. Later mid levels, the spellcasters dunk. Halfway between mid and late levels, the martial classes dunk again, and then like the second and ninth level spells come into play. The spellcasters just win.
Being a martial class sucks because every single monster at level like CR10 and above, it's like I have this ability. So I need you guys all to roll me a d20, and you're like, all right, I got a 24 with modifiers. It's like, all right, you fucking fail. You're paralyzed for 1 minute. And caster's like, that's okay. This is my fuck you ability. Sucks to be you, DM. DM's like, fair enough. And as a martial class, you're like, okay, well, maybe if I roll a 37 when my modifier is a 4, then maybe I'll get out. But until then, no. And then everyone, you dunk because you get so many auto attacks. Bitch, no, I get 4 auto attacks at like level 15.
Yeah.
Like
fighters are the best one for that because they get indomitable. But for rogues, rangers, and barbarians, they get
going back to the rogue, bitch ass shit. I could do all this stuff on a bonus action, reliable talent. Also, I have sneak attack. Sneak attack is supposed to be when you get advantage, then you get in all the fucking archetypes. And it's like, well, you see, it's a Tuesday and the sun is out, so I get sneak attack. Also, when it's not a Tuesday and the sun is also not out, if someone in the vicinity of 180 feet is breathing oxygen, I also get fucking sneak attack. And you're like, well, shit. All right, cool. GG, you win. I'm going to go take a nap. You're the DM now. I hate rogues.
That'd be an interesting idea for a campaign. Where basically whoever gets the last hit on the boss DMs the next session. And it's just a dungeon crawl campaign. And you literally, like, each session, someone makes a new dungeon. And whoever gets the last hit on the boss gets to do it. So you get this idea of if people don't want a DM, where they're just like, they have the last hit available to them, just like, I'm going to cast a mending on this rock.
That'd be really frustrating.
Alright. Oh, hey, it's these guys again. Germans find out about tips.
Oh?
Whenever you're ready.
Thank you.
Excuse me, young man. What means suggested gratuity?
It's just for the tips.
Suggests 20%.
If you think I did a good job.
You were most wonderful. But why such much?
But that's standard.
20%.
20%.
For a tip?
Yes, sir.
This restaurant doesn't pay a wage?
Most of our income comes from tips.
The world-renowned Olive Garden, a multi-million-dollar franchise, does not have the money to pay its employees fairly and must therefore rely on the customer to pay a living wage.
That's just how it's done.
This is legal.
Yeah.
So with the delicious unlimited breadsticks, I have now been served a disgusting unlimited moral dilemma.
You don't have to tip.
Of course I do. You're forced to stand on your feet all day, work long hours, do all of this with a happy face, and yet your employer does not pay you enough.
Helps keep business costs down.
Then the business should not exist!
I mean...
And this is customary in all Olive Garden establishments.
Sir, it's not just Olive Garden. It's all restaurants.
Oh,
These guys
I
are
feel
really
bad.
funny.
They're very funny.
Yeah, we might have mentioned it on the show, at least that particular episode. There's an episode of Adam Ruins Everything where they talk about exactly why it is done tips-wise, and it's literally due to prohibition where restaurants were making less money because they couldn't sell alcohol. So they'd literally, because before that, taking tips was considered an unethical form of, an undemocratic form of bribery. But when prohibition came around and restaurants were making less money, they literally told their servers, just like, sorry, can't afford to pay you. Better go ask the customers. Good luck.
Huh.
And that's it. Like, imagine it, and I'm just going to rip this straight from Adam Ruins Everything. Imagine that in any other job where you go to buy a t-shirt and you get it and you go, okay, so that t-shirt's going to be $16 and you decide if the stock boy eats tonight. Ooh, sorry, Jimmy. Better luck next time.
Oof. Yeah. When I went over to England, it was so crazy to me that either one, we would order our food and then we'd just pay right then and there, and then they'd give us our food and we'd eat and we'd leave, or we'd come in, they'd give us, most of the time we paid up front, which I think is a lot better than the way we do it over here in America, because then you can just finish your food and leave. You don't have to wait for them to come back and deal with you.
That's
or like, they would come, they'd leave their bill and they'd be like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, what about the tip? And it's like, well, if you think they did a really good job over here, you leave a tip, but you're not required to. And in Eastern countries, if you leave a tip, it's rude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's because, like I said, it's in America, that's what it used to be, but then they changed it.
I can't get over that. And that's where it always has to be now.
Yeah. Like, I leave tips, like, the only time I hypertip is if someone done a good job, or on fast food apps, because I know fast foods, the delivery apps like Deliveroo, Just Eats, and Uber Eats, they all run on the American system, but they don't pay the delivery drivers enough.
Yeah.
Like, they pay them pennies on the dollar. So it's a situation of, I know that if I'm tipping, I'm supporting them, because that delivery fee, almost none of that goes to the actual driver.
It infuriates me. It's like, this is your delivery fee. It's 40% of your order, and I'm just like,
yeah. So who's this going to? So this goes to the driver, right? No, us. So what's the driver get? You work it out. There's a tip button below. Exactly. It's so fucked.
No, Uber Eats, they don't even give you the option for like percentages anymore, because I'm used to tipping in percentages. I'm like, all right, you're going to the restaurant down the street because I'm lazy as fuck and I don't want to do it. My order was $11, so I think it's only fair that you get like, I don't know, $2.50 or whatever. I think that's reasonable for my $11 order. It's one thing. And now they've changed it, and it's like, do you want to give your driver $6? I'm like, well, I feel like a dick saying no, but at the same time,
it's so bad. I will say, I don't know what prompted this. I feel now is the time for my confession of laziness, that I used to live in a building above a Pizza Hut, and I have ordered from that Pizza Hut on a delivery app in the past.
Hey,
I was working at the time. Like, I was literally broadcasting.
That's worse than me.
I know. It's so
I at least
bad.
made them go to the place across the street.
All right, let's move on before I embarrass myself more. Where
Baby.
All right. Gotta catch them all.
Pokemon.
Who's that Pokemon? Oh, this one's so funny, dude. You're gonna love this.
I had a professional development this morning to discuss LGBTQ plus issues, and the presenter shared this image as the gender identity symbols, and those are the unknown from Pokemon. So I had to write a professional email letting her know of the mistake. There's a link to Bulbapedia in here, and also provide the correct chart that she meant to use.
Oh no!
10 in the morning. It's too early for that.
What do you identify as? Unknown J, hidden power ice type. Oh no! What do you identify as? I'm a bay leaf. Oh dear. That's so
Said somebody an unknown L, and you're like, bitch, I'm actually a fucking capital I, but thanks for your consideration. I appreciate you took the time to at least identify, or at least attempt. Oh no!
What's that? What's that sexuality? He holds up a Pokedex. Pansexual, the everything sexuality. Just loves all genders, and.
Oh no, they do look similar. Like that's super unlucky.
I can see it. Oh man. There are so many people out there who identify as the question mark unknown. I identify as exclamation point. I identify as exclamation point.
What's your sexual preference? You're just like, I like it in the ass, like whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I just love people, dude. Why you gotta ask? For starters, this is a Wendy's. Why you gotta ask this question? Oh no, I killed Jinxie.
I aspirated wine into my lungs.
You aerated it. It's like that. It's like that. It's so many episodes ago at this point.
I can't hear what you're saying.
It's so many episodes ago at this point, but it's that one transgender TikToker we had where they were talking about like how M to F surgery actually works, and they were just like, I understand when people ask me like if I've had surgery down there, like it is a rude thing to ask like that. You can ask it in better ways. Like if I know there's someone in there whose penis might be getting cut off in the room, we're going to talk about the fucking weather. And it's she was so funny.
Oh my! Just open that question with like all of my friends, at least all my good-natured friends who are LGBT. Just go message my friend right now and be like, so which unknown do you identify as?
Oh dear. Why hasn't Pokemon done that? For Pride Month, why haven't they just released like the unknown as like just the unknown spelling out LGBTQ?
Because
they don't have a plus sign, I guess. Might have something to do with it.
In Eastern cultures, being LGBTQIA still has it hasn't reached the point it has over here yet. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done, and while a lot of people over there may sympathize with it, a lot of big contractors and people who work in media aren't ready for that step. It's the same reason that like League of Legends don't do much with that, even though it's heavily implied.
That's
because
fair.
Tencent
No
owns their
characters.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Like I know it's legal in the majority.
Yeah, no, it is.
But legal and accepted are very different things.
Right.
AOC. This is a humor.
Oh no, her shoes.
Not her shoes, unfortunately.
Does she come in and she's just like, trans rights, motherfuckers.
Absolutely, go back and watch that episode. The truth
Oh no,
about
what's the
AOC.
truth?
A lot of people don't want to tell you the truth about AOC, but I'm not one of those people. Since the year 2016, AOC has done absolutely nothing to stop the 12-year-old skateboarders in my neighborhood from kicking my ass.
Not that far off. I'm literally kick flipping. Figured I'd throw that in as a callback.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Imagine
Okay,
that
cool,
just
cool,
any political moment. Just like, imagine like, God forbid, being at a Trump rally and some redneck MAGA hat wearing guy just yells out, "Trump, when you gonna stop those kids with skateboards from wrecking my lawn gnomes?"
Oh, I didn't even imagine it like that. I imagine like he's walking to his car, going to like workers, and then they're like, "Hey, old man," and they just beat his ass.
You're in the. This is some 12-year-old kid. You're in the wrong part of town, fool.
It's Tiny Tim with his fucked up skateboard. It's only got 3 wheels, and he's just fucking clobbering him.
Literally Tiny Tim, where he's just like on a skateboard on crutches. Just riding in, just like, this for being ableist, fuck, and just beats his ass. You're parking
There's
in
so
the
much
handicap.
wine in my nose.
Parking in the handicap spot, bitch. We turned this guy into an absolute villain. He's just trying to make a joke.
I need to breathe air.
Okay, take a break.
Like, damn, bitch, you better than cheese and